Good morning, 12:15. It's Saturday night. Tonight was kind of my late birthday celebration. We went out tonight to STK downtown San Diego in the Gaslamp Quarter. In my head, it was me, Larissa, my dad, and Kenan. We get there, and my first hint was, oh, Larissa, party of 11? 11? Who the hell else is there? I walk back there. There's Katie, Matt, Amanda, Justin.
And Nate. How did I forget Nate?
Dave, and Tatiana. We had the whole group together. Larissa surprised the hell out of me. Assembled a wonderful group for dinner tonight, and we had just that, a fantastic dinner. So I went all out. I did the Wagyu, Japanese A5 filet, medium rare. Wow, damn good. Not sure if it was born and raised good. It was a little more than that cost-wise, but it was freaking delicious. 9.5 out of 10. Fantastic meal. Great company. We're there like 2.5 hours. Somehow it is 12:20 in the morning right now. Feels like about 10 o'clock, but Nate's here. He's hanging out for the night. He's gonna head back tomorrow. He's got to pick something up tomorrow morning in Vista, which is on his way home. Earlier today was kind of reviving the car since my dad's been in Mexico for 2 months, 3 months. We went over, the E60 was no problem. The battery was here. It's been on and off the charger. So we took that over, put that in the car, fired right up, no problem. F10, he tried to take the battery out of that, but it's got this big like current regulator block, I don't know what you call it, on top of the battery. And he didn't have a deep well socket, so he couldn't get the 10mm or 13mm bolt off the bottom bracket, meaning that the battery stayed in the car. His fatal error, nearly fatal error, was he tried to remove the battery with the car locked, security system armed, but trunk lid open. And he took the negative terminal off the battery, gave up on trying to get it out, and then closed the trunk, which means the car's locked and armed with no power. So you can't feed it power under the hood. We can't even open the side doors. Like, you can take the physical key out of the remote, out of the fob, put it in the driver's door, get the driver's door open. But if you try to open the front passenger door or either rear door, it's in double lock mode, which means you cannot physically open the door. So we're in a storage facility, 14 inches wider than the car. So you've got to open the driver's door, crawl in between the seats into the back seat. Then it's a split folding car, but for some reason after the E39, they thought it was a good idea to move the folding rear seat handles into the trunk instead of the cabin. Yes, it makes sense. You're loading things from the trunk. You want to be able to open that from the inside of the trunk. And maybe it's a security problem, but it makes it significantly more difficult in a situation like this, where we can't get into the trunk. There's no key slot in the trunk. BMW TIS states that if the trunk is locked shut and there's no power, use a crowbar to force the trunk open, destroy the rear bumper cover, destroy the trunk lid. That's $5,000-$6,000 damage to the car to force the trunk open to get inside. We're not doing that. So we crawl into the back, open up the rear center armrest. Thank God the ski bag is like a separate module, and it's got a button to open it and put your skis in, or a handle to remove the entire module. And now it's a small hole, say 6 by 12 inches, 6 by 10 inches into the trunk. At which point we were able to use a old broken broom handle or something to stick into the trunk and actuate the handle that opens the seat. At that point, we got the seat open. I could crawl back in there, army crawl on my chest into the trunk to find the little handle, the emergency escape handle, to open the trunk lid. At which point we could reconnect the battery, get power to the vehicle, and open it. So we got the car started. We drove both today, this afternoon, a little bit, just put some heat in the oil, went over, got a haircut, stuff like that, did a little grocery shopping. So they're back in working order. F10 needs an oil change. It needed a smog inspection. We got that done today. It passed, so registration's now good. But it's due for some fluids and some general maintenance. Not due to mileage, just due to time and sitting around. Anyways, I'm gonna wrap up tonight here. Tomorrow is a bunch of laundry, a bunch of shopping, cleaning out the fridge in preparation for Christmas, things like that, cleaning up the house. With that, I'm going to bed. Time to rest. Talk to you guys tomorrow on Sunday.